Para hadirin, dimohon kesediaannya untuk berdiri
show while the respective national
menyambut lagu
anthems for both
kebangsaan
nations.
Singapura.
This being an inconsequential game with both sides already qualifying, that they might just reach this out and just peter it away with their second string sides. But we can tell from the starting lineups of both these two teams that they really want to win this group to hopefully avoid Thailand. It's almost a full starting lineup for the Indonesians with Budi Sudarsono, of course, the main striker. There are 4 goals in this tournament. Personal pride between him and Agu Kasmir as well. And for the Singapore lineup, it's just Mustafiz Farudin that coach running forward more than they enjoy protecting the back line. Whereas for the Singaporeans, Mustafiz is out, but Isa Halim does just a superb job for the young Lions, and he'll fit into that Mustafiz role very nicely indeed.
Well, there you see the bench for the Singapore side. Lots of firepower still in case they need to call on some capable, competent substitutes in case the results doesn't go Singapore's way, or their 3rd straight title if they win this time around. Early challenger Ridwan Mohammed. One little trip there, and well, referee R. Krishnan is going to award a free kick for Singapore. Pornario Astaman is the culprit of that occasion, and this certainly will call for an early set piece for Singapore.
Yeah, that's right. No, the Indonesians, the coach must have told the players, do not concede free kicks too easily, because the Singapore players love to float the ball right to the far post, maybe sometimes the near post. And this is where I was talking about earlier, Bernard. Take advantage of your height situation.
The Singapore team lining up for a free kick. Here comes the cross, and Baki Kaisam totally unmarked. Does absolutely so well to put that goal in, and Mark, you're absolutely right, using his height to big advantage there.
That's right, it's a case of deja vu. The last time these two sides met here, it was Singapore winning 3-1. It was an early Daniel Bennett goal. Another defender has scored it this time around by Haki Kaizan. But Bernard, the marking here was absolutely atrocious. Look at Haki Kaizan, he's going through, and look who's picking him out. No one at all. The defender wasn't following him, and they're not marking the space in front of them. They were just ball watching instead of looking at the man and the on-rushing player. It's an easy header. And by Haki, who doesn't score many goals, just to give him credit as well, that was a bullet finish.
Absolute bullet finish, totally unmarked, and certainly Haki Kaizan has put Singapore in the driving.
Indonesia is that in that game they had to come back from deficits twice to draw, so there is still hope. There is lots and lots of time for the Indonesians to come back.
A long range attempt there, and Lionel Lewis does well to parry it away, and of course credit to Daniel Bennett for doing his defense.
It away. This time it wasn't a convincing punch, because you usually punch it to your side. He punched it right in front of him, which could be a huge danger, but look
here now. He's trying to pick out his tall front runners. Danger there for Singapore, and again Singapore let off in the 6-yard box. Precious is just fuming
him. I don't know how he threaded through the needle then.
Lionel Lewis came right out, and there is a protest from the Singapore backline that perhaps Budi on that occasion was guilty of perhaps handling the ball And referee has shown the yellow card without any hesitation to the number 13 man for Indonesia, Budi Sudarsono.
It's an unnecessary yellow card to pick out. I'd like to see that. The referee says handball. Let's have a look at this again. Once again, Lionel Lewis goes up. Yeah, good call by the referee. Very, very good call. I was thinking, why is Lionel Lewis involved a little bit more? Because the Indonesian midfielders are getting involved and he's making all the runs off the ball, but they're not finding him.
Arif now. He's got Furman behind him. No, goes for it. Across from Arif and too close to Lionel Lewis. Mohammad Ridwan now. Does well to release Indra Shadan. This is a good break for Singapore. Indra Shadan, here we go. And almost, well, Indra couldn't find Agu Kashmir. Perhaps a little selfish. Indra was going for a goal himself.
That's right, it almost ended the first half the way they started at Singapore, and that was a chance, I tell you. Indra Shadan, he had every reason to take this shot. He had players in the box, but a cross-come shot, nothing wrong with that. Just a little bit too much in front of Agu Kashmir. Otherwise, it might have been goal number 5 for Singapore's number 11.
Indra Shadan with a great opportunity to increase Singapore's lead. Failed to take advantage. Well, this is Furman now for Indonesia. Cross coming in, and this is dangerous. Bang does well to connect with the cross, and he just can't believe it.
I tell you, Bernard, give credit there for Noah Rahman. Knew he was going to get to the ball. He knew he was going to be second best. He knew that Bambang's going to get to it first. And Bambang would have appreciated the cross with a more wicked swerve on it. This one was looping, and because of that, he's got to create some power with his very own. Much better play from Lionel, although they have to be a little bit worried because there was an Indonesian player just ahead of him. Was totally unmarked in the 6-yard box. That's a crime. You can't leave any player unmarked in the 6-yard box.
Indra Shadan now for Singapore, and is he brought down there? Well, looks like he's challenged. Well, Robbie just went for the tackle. He had no choice but to bring the Singapore number 10 men down.
It's something that I touched on in the first half, Bernard, about the front two playing close together. Look what happened there. Both Agu and Indra so close together. When the ball fell loose, Indra was first to it, and we know what he can do. Such an instinctive striker, Indra Shadan. Scott nipped it away from his marker. And, well, we had a good start in the first half with a floated free kick inside. Here's another opportunity. The Indonesian coach, as I said, must have told his players, do not give free kicks away in this situation. It'll just benefit the Singaporeans.
So is it going to be Shi Jia-yi or Wilkinson now? Because both Singapore players can send those wicked curlers in. Jia-yi. And Jia-yi goes for goal. Goal number 2 for Singapore. Absolutely delighted there, Shi Jia-yi. What a well-taken free kick there.
I think the keeper must have seen it very, very late, but we've seen it all season long when he was playing for Home United in the S.League. He does strike a cultured free kick, either around the wall or straight through it. He went straight through that time, and the goalkeeper's got to take all the blame. I mean, you've set up the wall like that. You don't stand behind it. You mark and you guard the place where there is a gap. He wasn't there guarding it. Shi Jia-yi went for it, and it was bullet-like. And there's no chance in hell the goalkeeper is going to track back in time. It was poor positioning by the goalkeeper, Marcus Dina Agus. He's got to take all the blame for that goal.
Shi Jia-yi is very...
Delicate little left footer just behind the defense.
Oh, Agu does well to find Mohammad Ridwan, and Mohammad Ridwan certainly should have kept that on target.
You're right, Bernard. Get it on target at least. That was brilliant play by Agu Kashmir, taking advantage of the fact that there's no offside from a throw.
Ismail Sofian. He's got Ilham supporting him. No, decides to pick up Budi instead now. Precious does well. Well, Mohammad Ridwan now on the break. Holding on the possession. Slowing things down. Indra. All finds Wilkinson on that occasion. Wilkinson is put through, and Agu Kashmir certainly did not expect the cross to come through.
How good was that?
What a good attempt on that occasion from Budi. Here's some space.
Throw it out of play, safety first.
Bernario And this is a good opportunity for Indonesia. Here we go. Good save there from Lionel Lewis. First time he's called to action. Ali Yudin had an excellent chance to pull one goal back for Indonesia. And Lionel Lewis came out, made himself really huge.
I don't know what sort of a service that he's going to give you.
Oh, Agu down the break for Singapore. 3 against 2 now. Agu goes for goal and just failed to get past the keeper, or rather failed to get the ball on target there. He just cannot believe himself.
You notice he looks straight to the bench. Radi Abramovich is someone who will shout at Agu Kashmir and let him know that should have been. They did all that okay, but that penetrative pass has been missing from the Indonesians.
Well, the referee R. Krishnan has blown for the final whistle, so Singapore has beaten Indonesia by 2-0. An early goal from Bayaki Kaizan in the second minute, and in the second half, an early goal in the second half by Shi Jia-yi. Both goals from dead ball situations. A result that certainly has done Singapore proud and put Singapore in a very comfortable position as they top Group A.
Yes, they top Group A. Most likely they're going to meet Vietnam, but it's not over yet because the Vietnamese have got a couple of surprises sprung up, and it's difficult to play as well in Vietnam, so the Lions have to watch. But this is a huge confidence booster to win in Indonesia. It gives you the belief that you can go to an away ground, silence the crowd, and come out with a victory. It's a morale-boosting effort for Radi Abramovich. Once again, credit to the coach. Abramovich had a game plan. His players stuck to it, and they came out with the 3 points and 2 goals.
Well, Singapore marches on into the semi-finals. Again, likely opponents, Vietnam. And watch this channel for more details about the semi-final coverage that we'll be providing for you between Singapore and most likely Vietnam. As for now, the final score in Indonesia, in Jakarta, of course, Indonesia 0, Singapore 2. And in the other matchup, Myanmar has defeated Cambodia by 3-2.